Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast with me, host Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes like Defender of the Fatherland, off your 2v2 on Pachino Farmlands. In the northwest, it is Havoc and Zulu, finding here with a double Wehrmacht build here with the Hammer Göring Fallschirmpanzerdivision. 2nd and 5th Panzergrenadier companies. In the southeast, it is Asuka and Caumoh, finding here for British American Task Force here. 1st American Infantry supported by the British 6th Armoured as they come under assault here by the Germans. We got a double Pioneer Grenadiers study for Havoc with no battle groups. Zulu with Grenadiers Kettenkrad Mechanized. And we got Scouts Riflemen here and Sappers plus Heavy Armoured for Caumoh. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the generous and absolutely wonderful support of the Propagandacast. And a big hearty thanks to those who keep commenting and liking on my videos. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms.
Grenadiers assembled.
So, looks like here, though, Caumoh is going to go for that the double dingo opening here with armoured. Yeah, or heavy armour specifically, like push in some pressure in the early game, and then, like, get them out there and turn them into, like, manpower to use and other things with the withdrawn refit. Otherwise, broad approach here from the Germans. You got Pioneer Space here, Grenadiers heading northwards as well there. Zulu's Kettenkrad racing northwards up here. Note the quick bit of scouting there, just briefly, because Zulu operates on a just higher level of latency than other people, so he can, like, just that brief half a second, he can just see everything there and just stores it magnetically within, his data banks there in his head. The Sapson getting the Kettenkrad, pushing him back, Dingo racing forwards here for Caumoh. Center, we got American forces doing a bit of aggressive reconnaissance, going to hit that fuel point. Grenadiers called out for Havoc, 2 Grenadiers, 2 Pioneers. Yet to see any sort of indicator there what he's going for. Could be any of the 3 battle groups, could be Breakthrough, could be Luftwaffe. Could even be Italian Coastal Battle Group. 3rd Rifle's going there for Asuka, Grenadiers as the Dingo. Bit of shooting there, Sappers closing in, Kettenkrad's thinking about laying down mines. This, of course, is the Kettenkrad's only way to fight back is laying down mines. Otherwise, every engagement for that is pretty much going to be a losing engagement. Pioneers catching the Rifle Squad in around the center, Grenadiers catching a player being around with the Rifle Squad. Trying to sort of buy time, but ultimately, again, at close ranges, the Rifle Squad is pretty much guaranteed to win every engagement there. And there we go. Havoc does go for breakthrough. We do get the MP-40C, the machine and pistol in Vierzig there, being equipped as men. Pioneers a bit of stand for the Rifle Squad across the center. Up north, it Grenadiers skirmishing out with the Dingo and the Sappers.
MG-42 and crew available.
Team support center there for Asuka. There we go. Infantry officer quarters here for Havoc. Very much expected here. Fits the bill. Might even see a 3rd Grenadiers could have Havoc, most likely, because if you're gonna go for, like, officers' quarters, now it's the Wehrmacht, it is probably the most expensive of the officers' quarters because, well, it's really powerful in the early game. So, typically, you definitely want a fair investment in the infantry officer or the Wehrmacht quarters there to, like, really make it work. Infantry company. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bit of a tough time in a sense. Well, not tough, but you may not be quite, leveraging as much as humanly possible. So we'll of course see what Havoc here does, but typically you'd see like 3 Grenadiers alongside the MP-42 and the Pioneers or Kettenkrad here.
We have finished the research.
Zulu meanwhile with Mechanized. Probably not going to go for it. I mean, he can still do it. I've seen some players, I think it's fair G do that. So obviously, it's not completely off the table to go for it, but it's typically less common unless you're going for breakthrough. Or maybe Luftwaffe and you're going for like a fair amount of Fallschirm Pioneers. Again, I've seen some players do that as well. There we go. We do get the 3rd Grenadiers Grenadier for Havoc. Mortars on the way there for Asuka. Pioneers push back. Kettenkrad has achieved veteran T2. This can, of course, sponge off nearby engagements to gain experience that way. Plus, of course, it gains experience from mine kills. Fun fact. Seeing their flying at the Rifle Squad here, Pioneers seeing damage in the center. South side here, American falls on Asuka, struggling a bit to break through here. Up north here, section moving onwards, is spotting lost. We just lost Jenkins and Reginald there to mine. They are, of course, all about that stiff upper lip. Asuka there with the BAR, still no battle group here for Asuka. Dingo, hard work, they're noting about it. Apparently didn't go for the double Dingo. A bit to my surprise, of course you don't have to, but it does seem to be a fairly, popular, if not somewhat successful strat. But anyways, closing in here, Rifle Squad without the BARs, of course, are definitely not going to win against the MP-40 Grenadiers for the veterans who won there, or at least something needs to go spectacularly right for the Americans, or spectacularly wrong for the Germans. BARs, there's almost ready here. North here, Dingo taking here from Havoc's MG-42. Popping over to Zulu, who's gone for a fast 251 with the Stummel. Thumbs up. And there you go, Dingo down. It is Dingon. That's never going to hurt here. Caumoh, who might of course hope to withdraw and refit it, but instead, the only thing that's going to happen there is it's going to turn into a coffin. Not quite the refit he had hoped for. So light tank there for Caumoh. Sturm already here to support the men of Kampfgruppe Zulu. Then he's sneaking in here with MP40s. Other squad falling back here. Got the Sturm bombarding. Fast Sturmers are definitely popular with some Wehrmacht players, and certainly in the right situation can be quite effective. Can be much harder for the opponents like use the infantry freely, support weapons well there, and of course can just provide general utility. And with veterans one can, like, you know, take the sting off some seriously like vehicle tactics and strategies. So it's definitely like a really handy, you know, piece of equipment. And it looks cool too. Sturm, of course, was one of many, so to say, variations on the 251 half-track. There actually existed a Sturm as well for the 250 half-track too. Seemed like a version of that for the Achtrad. Yes, the Achtrad. And the 234 armored car, you know, the same chassis used for the Puma. So it was a fairly generally popular concept there with the German army, again, just the idea of close-range artillery support. So fun fact, in the south here, Braves got overwhelmed people pioneers, and of course, more crucially, the MP40 Grenadiers being in under Havoc's command. Sturm here making much now, of course, for Asuka there to put up on a fight here. And far up north, Stuart supporting here, push from Caumoh against Zulu's northern flank. We do get the officers quarters here for the Panzer Grenadier Company. We've got packs, no Panzer Grenadiers. Yeah. Sturm dashing in. Of course, need to be careful doesn't get snared up. Otherwise, that's not going to go too far. Which on the raft squad here, Havoc there with a 250 half-track as well. Could be a Stummel as well, could be just a regular half-track, or it could be the ambulance. I mean, with 3 MP40 Grenadier squads, there's certainly some merit in just having, you know, it there to reinforce its troops, but again, Stummel is still pretty good too. So, certainly a lot of utility in that 250 half-track here for meanwhile, Caumoh bringing in more sappers, one of the sections equipped with the Bren gun. Good firing away this. We get Panzer Grenadiers here out of Zulu. Thumbs up, half-track just hanging back here. So it looks like he's going to use that to reinforce with, which again is solid. Plus, Advections 1 can lay down Regal mines, which can do a lot of damage to vehicles and tanks. And goes second to light tank out here for Caumoh, the M3A1, so light tank, so double second out. Pack scores a great hit here for Zulu and Deutschland, and we get the medical station on the way there. Still getting off a good shot here. Half-track hanging back there for Havoc still. A big push. I'm surprised they didn't reinforce the Grenadiers near it. I feel like that's something Havoc could easily have done there, but alas, instead looks like his Pioneers, which I'm not going to get wiped out. And he was extra unlucky, he was still... Oh, there we go, half-track support here. He is going for the Stummel after all. Pioneers wiped. Grenadiers also forced to withdraw here. There. A lot of Stummels here are the Germans. Thumbs up to that. I'm sure the Allies would give a thumbs up to that as well if their thumbs hadn't been blown off by the Stummel. Anyways, Raab squad them in front line of fire with Stummel. Oh, oh, okay, I thought that was... Sorry about that. Brain fired for some reason. I thought having gone for the second half to get rid of the Stummel there.
Infantry are awaiting deployment.
Yeah. So that's double Stummel here out of the Wehrmacht players of one each, obviously, but still... That's a lot more Stummel than you normally get, and we get a mech as a circle for Havoc as well. That's 2 half-tracks out of Havoc.
We have lost control of the victory
That's a lot of half-tracks. You might even upgrade that to Stummel and ambulance, just keep it as is. I mean, again, all 3 options are viable for any number of reasons. I mean, you could even go for double Stummel, and that honestly could be very powerful in certain circumstances, but at the same time, having some front reinforcement obviously doesn't hurt either. So charging with the 250 half-track here, supporting the Truppen. Get Panzer der Panzer Grenadier there. Armored Panzers there. Raab squad hitting a man retreat here. Asuka there and Caumoh descending upon here. Havoc's flank, he's got a pack for it. Sturm there going. There we go. Blinding shot on the Stuart crew. Messing up the optics. Machine sitting up here in the orphanage. Yeah, okay, that's the Sturm there again. I'm just not so used to seeing this many Stummels. It's confusing me. Stood there diving after the Stummel. Zulu trying to get out. We got a Panzer squad away again on the way. Did he lose one? Hard to say. Got the Panzer Company on there for Zulu. Thumbs up. And he is going for the ambulance. Also a Solid choice. Again, all three versions of the half-track, I think, easily have, you know, the pros and their cons. So, very mechanized force here. The Germans, 2 thumbs up to that. I do like to see myself some 251s, some Hanomags. And of course, one fun thing to note is that when it came to the Americans and the Germans and how they viewed half-tracks, they tend to view them in quite different terms. Like, for the Americans, obviously, the concept of the battle taxi, meaning they would typically not directly engage in the combat, like they had guns, but that's mostly for self-defense if they got caught, but like, you know, they were just there to get the men to the front line and then just bugger off. The German half-tracks typically would fit more in what we call the modern infantry fighting vehicle concept. They're meant to like fight alongside them and provide direct fire support. They can like, you know, fire from inside of them, out of the top of them there, so they were much more aggressively utilized. Again, fitting in with German doctrine. So, a little fun fact there when it came to like, you know, half-tracks in both the American and the German armies. Got the company command post on the way here for Caumoh. Vickers on the way there. He's definitely lost both stewards as well there. Great for the Axis, but less great for the Allies, obviously. Losing a lot of light tanks. Got a grand out here for Asuka. Over to Havoc. And over to Asuka there. Just going for Armored. Bringing there flank support. Section advancing over the Bren gun. Stummel there could do some repairs. Captain there caught in a bit of a crossfire between the Starstorm, namely Fortune, and of course the Stummel. And got the Armour hanging back. If you get to Veterans 1, it does get some very nice bonuses. Scout there, wiped out by the Starstorm. Greyhound, they're moving in. Not where you want your Starstorm to be, as while they're definitely elite infantry and quite good in a lot of roles, they do lack Panzerfaust or any anti-tank grenades. So they're very much in trouble versus a Greyhound. And way too expensive to, of course, waste in an engagement like that. Transport charging 14 engineers on the way for Asuka. Got Strength and Steel, got War Machine. Like looking here at a plan of just churning out a lot of EC8s at a discount.
300 points remaining.
AKA the US War Machine strategy. Wild Squad swimming in the south here. Pack 40 still in their flank, coming fine. Of course, we've got this Starstorm here as well. Pressure reinforced here by the ambulance. From the taking a fine there. Got MD Forges up in nice field of fire there as well. In the center of the American force here moving forwards. Up north here, the German Grenadiers, Panzer sweeping in here. Catching there. Caumoh's force there in a bit of a twist. Baker's carrying the send here from the church. Foot guards on the move here for Caumoh, equipped with their Thompsons with drum magazines. Which were typically not that common. I think they probably will. In fact, the British and maybe some of the Sir Scott Thompsons got those because American troops just, well, the American army didn't really like drum magazines. Most armies really didn't in the longer term. Troops liked them, but the higher ups didn't really like them. You might be wondering why there's this such discrepancy. Part of it is just drum magazines are a lot harder to make, but also you can carry a few of them. I suppose typical, you know, box magazine you can just carry a lot more, so it just means the average infantryman can carry a lot more ammunition, basically. But anyways, Matilda moving forwards. Frans got pushed back. Having met some pretty fierce resistance from the German army. Panzer company up there for Havoc as well, alongside Zulu. Tank depot for Asuka. We got Starstorm as well there for Zulu, thumbs up. We got 390 with 295. Victory points wise, the Axis forces they definitely have lead over the Germans. And there you go, another blinding shot here out of the Stummel there from Zulu. And there you go, right moving forwards. Massive horde of infantry supported by the Vickers here. Stummel is going to need a lot of shots there to whittle that down. Grenadiers seemingly forgotten here by Havoc. There we go. Quick withdrawal here in the south side. British force, American forces sneaking up here. Ambulance there got Veterans 1. Grenadiers wiped. And that was Havoc. They're losing one squad. Painful. Pack turning around here, Panzerfaust off. Brawl squad there getting hammered by the Stummel, virtually to their Panzer 4 for Havoc and Deutschland. Brawl squad there taking further damage out of the Stummel. Greyhound there getting hammered as well, until being called in here on the positions of Zulu and Havoc here. After they're doing a lot of work there. Up north here, Graham sneaking in. Captain there being hammered by the Sturm. Matilda 2 moving in. Panther 4 is done.
Territory sector lost.
And we got a Sturmpanzer on the way for Zulu, even as Havoc's going for the Panther 4. Let's pop over to Zulu. And let's pop over to Caumoh.
Panzer 4 is field ready. Rapid production.
Sturm's there hard at work. Sturm Panzer V rolling out. Panzer Grenadiers, machining gun in there, all on the move here for Swaziland. North here, Graham pushing back the Pioneers with a few shots from this 37mm gun. In the center, Sturm Panzer V rolling through the streets of Pachino. Once lively and full of joy, now only filled with steel and death. And maybe a bit of joy too. Got a Crusader on the way there for Caumoh. Not a bad tank, obviously not the tankiest of tanks. And most players would think he would probably at this stage already consider going for Grants. But if Caumoh was feeling a bit of an economic squeeze, he's likely to think more, you know, just Crusaders now for their 6-pounder gun upgrade. 6-pounder anti-tank turning up here for Asuka. Got the veteran's vulnerability pop. Thumbs up. Zulu with more Starstorm. 2 thumbs up. Starstorm all the way. There's also going to be a fair amount of Starstorm on the field here. We got 2 Sturmers and possibly at least 3 Starstorm squads. But then we had some Stooge too. But, I'll take what I can get. Up north here, Grey and they're about to get fixed up. German forces are slowly routing the Allies again. Seemingly a bit of indecision here by Caumoh. He almost had the Crusaders finished, then cancelled, and he's rebuilding it again. So Caumoh is... Oh, no. That's not what happened. He actually withdrew his Matilda, I think, and actually went for another Crusader. Interesting. That's typically not something you see. Like, typically if someone withdraws the Matilda, it's to call in Grants. Otherwise, it's typically Crusaders being called out to call in Matildas. So, interesting choice out of Caumoh. And again, it's not because I think the Crusader tank is bad in game, quite the opposite. But again, there's that lack of tankiness compared to the Matilda, which just typically means a lot of players don't view it very favorably, and I don't blame them for that. But it's not because I think Crusader's bad at all. Like, well-handled Crusader can actually be quite devastating. But yeah, Crusaders obviously, again, just not the heaviest of tanks. Not really that what they're designed for. They're designed to be fast tanks. Hence why they use the same suspension system as the T-34. Of course, it also meant they really need a lot of effort to stabilize, otherwise they couldn't hit much at all on the move. And there you go. Panther 4 got the Crusader with a lot of support. He almost got the Panther 4, but Havoc's Panzer there pulls through. Another Crusader ready here out of Caumoh. And the south, another push get the victory point here. We've got 387 versus 226. Starstorm sweeping the streets of the MD42. Crusader tank moving in with a 2-pounder gun, blasting away their bloody Garys. And there you go, Grand supporting as well. Nemo Bagger basically got a Sherman easy hit out for Asuka. It's Brad Pitt. Starstorm hard at work there. But Havoc, yeah, he's also gone for double Starstorm. That's 4 Starstorm in total. That's got to be a new record for the Propagandacast. That said, Havoc's about to push it back to 3 squads if he's not careful. Crusader dashing in here. A charging assault here, really bold here out of Caumoh. Trying to take out that Sturmpanzer. And Sherman easy attempt from the other angle here. Starstorm in trouble, Samples breaking through here. Pack recruit. Sturm firing away there. Crusader, oh, got a damage engine from Panther 5. Got the Panther 4. The Sturm, there we go, knocking out Caumoh's second Crusader. He's got another Crusader out already.
Now under enemy control.
Carnage. Chaos. What a waste. The Crusaders. I mean, if you're going to go for Crusaders, you really want at least, you know, a certain number before you really get aggressive with them like that. So, like, you know, you can just maximize the numbers, you know, ability in a sense. But Caumoh's just trying to use them individually like that, which he'd need to have them out, I think, a lot sooner for that to then really work. At this point, the German defense are going to be, I think, much too dense to, like, really make a single Crusader work. You need multiples then to just, you know, displace as much firepower in conjunction with Radio Net. Like, there's a lot of synergy between Crusader Swarms and Radio Net, for example. A bit like there's a good synergy between, you know, Search and Destroy and large amounts of Allied armor, American armor. Quick, no, foot guards moving forwards. Got the cannon bomb off there. Nice move there by Havoc. You're anticipating he'd toss the grenade here, you know, and the normal exit you'd take, so he actually went through the front door instead. Thumbs up there to Havoc.
Beginning research as ordered.
353 versus 211.
Installing a Panzer officer.
Easy hit, work up north. No more ECH yet here out of Asuka. You definitely expect more ECH out there. We got Havoc with the Panzer officer quarters there. Okay, and over to Asuka. We can actually go for another ECH here very soon. Just needs a bit more fuel. And obviously, getting a lot of ECH is likely going to be Asuka's, you know, temporary win condition here in a sense. Particularly with Seek and Destroy, which again I've mentioned is really good.
Upgrade complete. Commandant, territory sector locked.
Star Squad force back here. Ambulance continues to do ambulance work there, frustrating the Americans. And likely leading to a few after midnight History Channel specials. The secret Wunderwaffen of the Nazi army, the ambulance. Anyways, Sturmpanzer Band 4 engaging here. Rifle squads are in the open. Well, infantry section there, both with Bren guns, but they are no match against high explosive shells. Assault continues to, well, most of the flank continues to be focused on the center. There's not too much on the flanks here, which in particular, like, if Caumoh's gonna, like, you know, keep focusing on Crusaders, he really needs to, like, put more emphasis on the flanks. And there you go, 17-pounder gun. That's definitely gonna be a headache and a half for the Germans. Meanwhile, having more Panther 4s, he's obviously not just going to try and hold up for the Tiger tank, but there's still plenty to go there. Thumbs up. And we got Zulu with a Panther out here. The Panzerkampfwagen 5 Ausführung D. Earliest model of the Panther there.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
Could do a small side there for Havoc, but as a smaller common end, probably one he can make once it's at full pop cap, becomes much easier to, you know,
The enemy has claimed our
miss
sector.
that. Pioneer spot laying down mine. Starstorm spawning the Panther 4 here against strong strike force here by Havoc. Ground squad being met with the MD-42 in the center. We got the Asuka dug in, and up north, Caumoh is nowhere to be seen. He's, in fact, all spawning around the center. Obviously, the 17-pounder gun now will be quite good with the Sturmpanzer and the Panther from the field, and if Havoc does eventually go for Tiger tank, a 17-pounder gun certainly won't hurt there either. Quite the opposite. The Allies are definitely being squeezed here by the Germans.
Report, the Allies have only 200 points.
200 points, in fact, left now for the Allies was the Axis 325. Panther engaged with the 17-pounder gun and the Crusader.
5 command points available.
Heavy damage effect, but got 2 stars from squads. Oh, and a mine as well. An absolute death trap there for the Allied forces. But there you go. Crusader scores a good shot on the Starstorm. But of course, they can just pull back for the ambulance, get healed, being forced. They even got high explosive shells out of the 17-pounder gun, which of course significantly improves its anti-infantry performance. Most players don't make use of it, but at the right time, it's actually quite powerful. It obviously means it can't really damage tanks, so you have to be very careful about how you time it. Meanwhile, up north here, ECH going at it. Greyhound there, doing the reconnaissance. ECH moving in to then blast all the targets into dust, catching one of Zulu's grenadiers. Scores up north. Good chance of wipe here. Thumbs up there to Asuka. Meanwhile, Sturmpanzer continues with Sturm support here to bombard the center. 325 is 179. There you go. We got the side skirts there for Havoc. 2 thumbs up.
The enemy has taken a victory.
Starts from the center. American armor being brought up here to all the German advance there. Sturmel at East there for Zulu heading southwards. Havoc's Sturmel only at veteran T2. Almost took out the Starstorm there. And there goes smoke deployed. Thumbs up there to Havoc. Obviously, knowing the 17-pounder gun is in that area, he's smoking out there so he can move out his arm more freely. Thumbs up. And there goes Zulu exploiting it actually as well there, it seems. 17-pounder gun for a bad spot. Machine there cleared out. Panther 4's being pushed back. 17-pounder gun hard to work, but it's exposed here. We got more smoke here as I think Havoc Sturmel deploys more smoke. Now got both Sturmels firing into the Allied force here. It's an absolute abattoir here. Casualties are forming up in the dozens. Vickers wiped out again. Sturmpanzer, Panther there pushed back as we finally got here. Asuka realized what's going on in the ECA to respond. Definitely a bit of a slow response here. Glennie is charging at the 17-pounder gun. Veteran 2, but still at it. Good shot on the Panther here. Stummel's almost got it. We got the Panther flanking as well there. Emma's being to recruit here. Panther's almost knocked out. And there we go. But that's it. The 17-pounder gun crew is a lot of trouble. Shoots at the Panther. Misses though. In the south, both Panther forces and Havoc command withdrawn. Over to Zulu. Again. If I'm allowed to click. There we go. And over to Caumoh. Now these hit the fast we just noticed. And Caumoh's lost his 17-pounder gun. Bravo squads are being mauled here. They're getting shredded by the Panther force and the machine guns and the main guns. EC's moving in here to sing them as well here. Could catch here. Havoc's Panther falls in a bit of a bad position. Starts moving in on the flank. Zulu advancing with Sturmpanzer, Panther, and even his Stummel. And he's going for a second Panther. This is looking to be becoming a quite potent armored brawl here at this rate. At this stage, I would not be surprised if Caumoh's plans basically going to try and, you know, hedge their bets on a Black Prince. There we go. Amber's recruiting the Vickers. Say that Ambulance has probably done a lot of work here for Havoc. Fixing up the EC8. Pound's going to start swimming, push back the Ralph squad here. Further up north, Pioneers are busy. Panther, Stummel. Bit of quiet, but that quiet is once more rapidly broken as the increasingly ruined center of Pachino is once more turning into a battlefield here. Star swimming forwards here with the light support here from both Havoc and Zulu. We've got the two Panthers plus the Panther Force will serve here. Ready to be committed. Easy how to work here, looking to flank around the northern part of Pachino. Other one moving up the center. Rather going for the big 2 point there. 312 versus 135. There you go. Panther Force, Panthers moving in. Anti-tank and scoring shots here. Easy's withdrawing. Panthers continue to move forwards here. Ambulance moving about here for Caumoh. Definitely looking like he's just holding out for a Black Prince here. 312 versus 130. Far up north here, Foot Guards has the Ace MP40 Grenadiers out here from Havoc. Stummel's just hanging back here. No. Still not aceable on that one. Only Zulu's Stummel has managed to achieve 3 stars. Just for now. 312, 117. Allies going to bleed out here. Got smoke being deployed here, support advance. Thumbs up there again. Good use of smoke here by Havoc on a Stummel again. One reason the Stummel is quite nice. It's just a really good handy source of smoke as well that can be just be more or less rapidly deployed. Really gives it some extra utility, I think a lot of people also overlook here. Caumoh, there you go. Finally calling the Black Prince. He has, you know, been waiting patiently. And finally calling in here. Further, of course, increasing the number of large aggressive tanks in the field here. Panther engaging here, the EC8 under Asuka. Heavy damage being inflicted on the lead EC8 under Brad Pitt's command. Black Prince meanwhile slowly arriving here, trundling ahead. The sleepy giant.
What are your orders?
Smoke being deployed here. Again, trying, you know, prevent the Axis from easily firing on the center victory point here. 86 to 312. Stummel started work. Also deploying smokes for basically both sides are trying to prevent the others from covering the center with their guns easily. Don't see that very often, so thumbs up to both sides in that count. ECH with the Greyhound there getting ready to launch. Rifle squad there though. faced off against two actually 2-star squads is definitely not a win. I mean, even like individually one-on-one, the Starstorm tend to be very favored, especially if the Starstorm have any amount of veterancy. But there you go, Black Prince E6.
Frontline report. The enemy has 75 points left.
75 points left. Church collapses here. E6 moving up, engaging in the machine gun and the Starstorm. Raft Squad going for the point as well here. Machine gun wiped out. Starstorm still at it. Panther Force. And there you go. We got Artillery called in as well here. E6 moving forward. We've got Seeker Destroyer as well here activated. Black Prince has the 2 Panthers. Doesn't have munitions though for radio now. Entertain their crew. E6 going for the Panthers and machine gun supporting it. Over here to Havoc once more. We could definitely go for the Tiger Tank if we lost enough units. Machine gun there destroyed. Black Prince moving forward. Starstorm in a bit of trouble here. Pulling back the Panthers just long enough. Oh, Ken Crowd on the Zulu takes a hit from the Black Prince and somehow doesn't explode. That is some impressive luck here for Zulu. With this, the Allies have stabilized. They actually stopped the bleeding right at 69 victory points. Southie, E6 rooming up. We got a total of 4 of them out of Asuka there. That's a lot of E6, and there you go. Spotting an exposed anti-tank crew under Havoc's command. E6 goes for the kill. It could get a wipe. Yes, it does. Sting and blow. E6 went to respond to the other one that's exposed in the south. This could cost Havoc his Panzers. And there we go. Tiger called in. Pack being recruited. Blitzkrieg activated. Also allowed to rush in the Tiger tank a bit faster here. To respond. Panthers moving in. Pack wiped again. Anti-tanks flying up from the ruins of Pachino towards the west side. More buildings collapsing here. Panthers dashing forwards here. Need to cover the E6 here. Got plenty of munitions. Collected pop the 8-threat rounds. But there you go. White phosphorus there. Thumbs up. There we go. EC8 kaput. Going for the southern victory point. We've got 286 for 69. Tiger tank arriving. Heavy getting moved on with this Panther for his Tiger. In the south here, Brawl Squad trying to flank the machine gun. Almost got it, but they're taking massive amounts of damage in the process. Heavy casualties. We couldn't even see a wipe here. Ace Panther falling in the way here though for Havoc and the counterattack. In the center here, Black Prince continues to provide support here. North side, we got a few troops sneaking in here. In the south, Brawl Squad forced off here, lacking sufficient support to withstand that much firepower of Havoc. I mean, 2-star troop squads and 2 Panda 4s is definitely not something of what you understand about it. And there you go, E6's flanking in here, going for the Panda 4s, trying to save that route squad. Doesn't work out though. Full wipe here on Asuka. Tiger moving in, Panda 4s, Panthers, Black Prince arriving here, Panther Ace. They're ready for Zulu. 2 thumbs up. Black Prince there, bet you 2 would take massive amounts of damage. Tiger tank keeps moving. Black Prince is down its armored regicide.
The illustrious Black Prince is no more.
Massive damage. There you go. White Foster there, blinding the Tiger tank. True Panther Force keep supporting it. Another easy lap, Asuka.
Pioneers standing by.
260 versus 69. Starstorm advancing here up north. Grab northern point, maybe fortifying a bit here. Sneaking in the sappers to contest. At least buy enough time for the EC to to deal with the Starstorm at that victory point. There we go.
Ability ready for you, Commander.
4th one almost done again here. Massive armor build up here under Zulu and Havoc. Again, that's a lot of tanks. 2 Panther 4s, 2 Panthers, and a Tiger tank. Not something you want to tangle with. Might actually be worth the actual go for £17 again here for Caumoh. Versus all that, honestly.
Is pushing back. We are down to 250 points.
250 points left for the Axis versus 69 of the Allies. Foot guards inside the ambulance.
This should hold you for now.
Quiet, here's the Axis, of course, are building up for the next push, and the Allies are just trying to like rebuild the forces as fast as possible and prepare for the, anticipated next push. Starts swimming in a tank for the south side here. But even in death, the Black Prince still serves. Pick up the Sturmel side at work still here. I think Zulu Sturmel actually went down earlier. Meaning it's just Havoc with his Sturmel about. There you go. The assault is underway. £17 gun arriving just in time here. to meet the Armored Assault here of Havoc and Zulu. Turning around here. Easy 8, they're taking heavy damage. And there goes 17 pounding and shoots. Bounces! Oh no, anti-tank up, popping off his rounds here. Seeking the strike active. No armor. H-rep rounds though. Bit on OSAT here. Really good ability. I think like a lot of players look at the... There you go. Almost got on the Panther Force. Down. But we got the Panthers. We got the Tiger Tanks. And we got Blitzkrieg here to Havoc. We got shots being unleashed here. Tanks are exploding. Left, right, and center. Got a Panther. All of Havoc's... Oh, he didn't lose all the Panther Force. He lost one. Zulu lost a Panther. But there you go. It is GG. Game over. Allies surrender. The Axes stand victorious. That was a brutal engagement there. I do think, again, they need to use the H-rep rounds and the easy. People think forget about it. But the thing is, keep in mind, it increases both the damage and the penetration needed. Basically, for a brief while, the easy hit becomes a tank destroyer, except with more armor and health. So I think that's something Asuka does, like, you know, get a bit more value there against the German armor. Yeah, brutal fight here, a lot of back and forth. I do feel like Caumoh, they messed up a bit with the Crusader. I'm not saying he shouldn't have gone for them, but the way he employed them just meant they were just being wasted away. Then he probably would have preferred probably just going for grants. That would have, I think, worked out better for him the way he was playing. So I think that was like one element there that could have been improved upon. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match and learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.